At the time of its release, Valley of the Dolls was one of the biggest box office hits of the 1967 movie season and also one of the most critically panned movies. But how it got from page to screen is a story in itself now. Before filming on the movie started in early 67, there was much publicity surrounding the casting of the great Judy Garland as Helen Lawson. Garland had not made a motion picture in 5 years. Her last film, I Could Go On Singing, was filmed in 62 and released in March of 63. Despite decent reviews, it was a box office failure. Shortly thereafter, Garland embarked on a weekly CBS TV variety series, The Judy Garland Show. In the fall of 63, although it was favored review by the press, the ratings were low and was cancelled in the spring of 64. By 67, Garland was thin, frail, in dire financial straits and desperate for work. 20th Century Fox then signed her to appear as Helen Lawson in the film version of Valley of the Dolls by Jacqueline Suzanne. According to Gerald Frank, the author of the biography Judy, Garland was to receive $75,000 for 8 weeks of work, then $25,000 a week if she was needed for longer. This was also include her singing one song in the film. In March 67, Garland flew to New York to attend a wedding of her daughter, singer-dancer Liza Minnelli, to Peter Allen, and to meet with the author of The Valley of the Dolls, Jacqueline Suzanne. Now, this meeting would be held at a press conference to promote the upcoming film. In addition, both Garland and Suzanne appeared as the mystery guests on the CBS TV show game show What's My Line on Sunday, March 5th, the same year, to further plug and publicize the film. Garland then returned to Hollywood to start work on the movie. At first, all went well. Garland filmed some costume tests for the role and successfully pre-recorded the song I'll Plant My Own Tree. However, after 7 days shooting, she was unable to function and was heavily dependent not only on alcohol, but also Demerol. Suzanne, who was cast in a bit part in the film and was sharing Garland's dressing room at the time, found a drug on the floor of their closet. As a result, with no footage deemed usable, Garland was fired by Fox. She begged then to give her another chance, but the studio refused. They did, however, agree to pay her half of her promised fee, $37,500 for her time. Garland was also given a copper-colored sequin pantsuit designed by Trivilla for the film, which she wore during her final New York Palace Theater engagement in August of that year. Now, Patty Duke later told an audience some more details of Garland's participation. At a screening of the film at the Casino Theater in 2009, that director Robson made Garland wait from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. before filming her scenes for the day, knowing she would be upset and drunk by that time. In her 87 autobiography called Miana, Dukes felt that Garland had been deliberately exploited by the studio. She wrote, "The producers may have felt justified in hiring her in the first place. They had gotten their PR mileage of the situation. The Judy comeback stories had created extraordinary publicity for the film, and now she was expendable." Now, Susan Hayward replaced Garland in the role, and she reportedly had a difficult relationship with the cast and crew, and the clashes with Duke became part of the dramatic tension between their characters. Now, 20th Century Fox initially wanted Raquel Welch, who was a contract player, to play Jennifer in the movie, but she turned it down, not wanting to play a sex pot role. She asked to play Neely, but the studio refused. Now, in January 67, columnist Dorothy Manners reported that Oscar-nominated actress Elizabeth Hartman had been cast in the film of Neely O'Hara, beating out some more famous Hollywood actresses. Now, at the time, Hartman was a troubled soul, but she made a successful screen test of Florida director Mark Robson and producer David Weisbart. The former already enthralled with a performance in Francis Ford Coppola's You're a Big Boy Now. However, the following month, it was announced that Duke had signed on to play Neely instead, albeit against her agent's advice. Duke's universally panned over-the-top performance almost ruined her career. Now, the film itself grossed an unheard of $50 million against a $5 million budget. According to Fox Records, the film needed to earn $9.7 million rentals to break even and made $22,925 in the States alone, meaning it made a profit. It was Fox's highest-grossing hit at the same time, not to have a roadshow theatrical release. For 7 weeks between Christmas Week 67 and Valentine's Week 68, Valley of the Dolls was the number one profitable movie in the United States of America. And taste is not everything, but publicity is. Thanks for listening. Bye.